All right, this is part 3 of our video on the application question from our lesson on Moore factor theorem, or factor theorem again. I can't remember what it was called. So we took our expression, we factored it, and we assigned an expression to each person. And we were about to start part B. So part B says, if the sum of their ages is 79, how old is each person? So sum means add. So if you were to add together all of their ages, you would get the answer 79. So I want to know how old each person is. So what that means is if I took Ella's age and I added Franklin's age and I added Greg's age and I added Hannah's age, that should give me a grand total of 79. Now from part A, we have expressions for each person's age. So I know that Ella is 5x plus 1. I know that Franklin is x plus 3. I know that Greg is x minus 1. And I know that Hannah is x minus 4. And all together, that should equal 79. Now I put them in brackets because they have two terms. And it's always a good idea when you sub something in to start with it in a bracket. So does the bracket need to be there? Is there anything in front I need to multiply by? Not really. You could put in a secret 1, but this really is just going to be 5x plus 1. And then I'm adding x, so plus x. I'm adding 3, so plus 3. I'm adding x, so that's plus x. I'm adding negative 1, slash is minus 1. I'm adding x, that's plus x. And I'm adding negative 4, so that's just negative 4. Okay, I'm going to try to solve this equation by collecting my like terms and then rearranging. So I have a 5x, a 1x, a 1x, and a 1x. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8 x's. And then in terms of numbers, I have a plus 1, plus 3, minus 1, minus 4. So that's 1 plus 3 is 4. Minus 4 is 0, and then I have just a negative 1 there. So I have 8x minus 1 equals 79. And then this is just a grade 9 type of equation. I would add 1 to both sides to get 8x equals 79 plus 1, which is 80. And then I would divide both sides by 8 to get x equals 80 divided by 8, or 10. Am I done the question? Not really. It said how old is each person. So now that I know that x equals 10, I'm going to take the expression for each person and try subbing in 10. I have some space over here, so that's where I'm going to do it. So I've got Ella. She is 5x plus 1. So 5 times 10 plus 1. 5 times 10 is 50. 50 plus 1 is 51. All right, Franklin. So Franklin was x plus 3. X we solved is 10. So 10 plus 3 means Franklin is 13. Then I have Greg. So Greg is x minus 1. So 10, that's the answer I got for x, minus 1 equals 9. And then up last, I have Hannah. So Hannah is x minus 4. So she is 10 take away 4, which is 6. Now at this point, if you didn't get them in the right order, right, because Ella is supposed to be the oldest, then Franklin, then Greg, then Hannah. If you found that you calculated and they weren't the right order, then maybe that means we assigned these parts incorrectly and you could go back and fix them. So I do need to finish with a little sentence that just states what everybody's age is. So I'm going to write a final sentence that says, therefore, Ella is 51. Franklin is 13. Greg is 9. And Hannah is 6. All right, that was a lot of work for that one question, but we made it through. And there's our final answer. Okay, so for practice on this section, the next page, there is a very similar question on here about Abby, Brian, Cal, and Denise. So you should try from the factoring with the factor theorem practice. You should try question number 3. And then if you want practice doing ones where you have to factor and then take it and factor again, that's what 1D is. So definitely do number 3. If you're looking for practice of doing questions where you have to factor twice, then try 1D. But otherwise, I'd really want you to do question number 3 from this sheet. Okay, make sure you go watch the other videos.